Hi everybody, welcome back for some more math practice packet pages. If you watched Mrs. Demers' video, you know that was an example of alliteration. We're watching you, Mrs. Demers. So today we're doing pages 14 through 17, which is adding and subtracting decimals. Before we do that, yesterday I made a ladybug on the board, and today I'm going to make another little spring creature. If you like doing these, and with your parents' permission, you can go on a Facebook page called Did You Know World, and that's where I found all these little examples. Now, I would love to see your drawings or even your math packet pages. I have one child who was already dojoed and sent me photos of his math packet pages that he's been doing along with me. Great job, you know who you are. I also have to give a shout out to my classrooms that have been doing Prodigy and Extra Math. Nice job. Keep up the great work. I am seeing it on my end. Keep it up. Okay, so we're going to continue and we're going to draw a little creature today. We're going to start with the letter U. And then I'm going to just bend my U in a little. And then I'm just going to delete or erase that little extra. Up here where I bent it in a little, I'm going to make a bump, I'm going to make another bump, and then I'm going to connect them. Over here, I'm going to make a smile, and then starting right from that smile, I'm going to go down and make a bigger smile for his mouth. I'm going to give him some eyes. I'm going to draw 4 lines, and I'm going to erase what's in the middle. And then I'm going to give about 4 little bumps for his toes. Over here, I'm going to bend it out for his knee and do some toes. Another knee and some more toes. So I have my little frog. So again, I would love to see these. You can send a picture to me through Dojo, or you can even follow, send at my email address at emello, 2 L's, at newbedfordschools.org. I would love to see these. So the first page, page 14, is adding decimals. Okay, we're just going to do one problem today on this page. I'm going to do number 15. They have 2.6 plus 2.04 plus 0.099. Now, I certainly wouldn't go over to someone and say 2.6. So let's try to remember how to say these names. We have 2 and 6 tenths. 2 and 4 hundredths. And this one is just 99 thousandths. So we're going to add these together. I'm going to put my first one first. It's just a good practice habit, especially when you have a mix of addition and subtraction. Okay? So we have this. When you're adding decimals, you need to line up your decimal spot so that way all your place values are in order. So that way you're not adding a tenths place to a ones place, because that would throw the whole number off. So we have 2 and 6 tenths, 2 and 4 hundredths, and 99 thousandths. They wrote this number horizontally, meaning from left to right. We need to be able to work at it and have it in an easy place to solve. So we're going to write it vertically up and down. So now we don't have anything in our thousandths place. So we're going to use the number 0. Okay. Again, in this one, we don't have anything in the hundredths place or the thousandths place. Now, when you're adding, you don't really need to put in the zeros, but it is good practice, especially when you're going to be subtracting. Okay, so we have 9, 13, so I need to carry over or regroup, and I have 7. All 3 decimals, so I bring my decimal down, and 4. Okay, so that is how easy page 14 is. Yep, page 14. Now we're going to go on to page 15, which is now subtracting decimals. We're going to do number 12. They have 256 and 4/10 minus 248 and 38/100. Again, the first number I'm going to write first. I'm going to line up my decimals. Now, the reason he has to be first is because they're not commutative. Subtraction is not commutative. If I change the order of the numbers right now, it's going to give me a different answer. Okay. So now, we talked about this earlier, we have nothing in the hundredths place, so I'm going to put a 0. And now you'll see why. Can I do nothing minus 8? No, I need to borrow. The 4 becomes a 3, the 0 becomes 10, 10 minus 8 is 2. Decimals, 6 minus 8, can't do it, need to borrow, regroup, 4, 16. 16 minus 8 is 8, 4 minus 4 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0. My answer, my difference, because we're doing subtraction, my difference is 8 and 2/100. You might be wondering about some of these things I have around me. And I have some things off camera too. These are things that my students have given me, so it kind of makes me think of them so I don't miss them so much. So that's why you've seen this one in all my videos. And I was able to grab some of my other ones and put them in. All right. So page 16 and 17 are word problems. Okay. So we're going to do number 1 together. Lori needs at least 12 liters of water to fill a water cooler. Now that first sentence is telling us something. She needs at least 12 liters. That at least part means it can be more than 12 liters, but she has to have at least 12 liters. This is what she needs. Okay, so she has a container of 4 55/100 liters of water, a container with 3 25/100 of water, and a container with 4 85/100 liters of water. Does she have enough water? Well, how would I be able to figure out if she has enough water? She has these 3 different containers, but I need to know how much in all. So what process would I need to do? I'd have to add. So we're going to add these up. Now, if I keep reading, it says, use estimation only. So it doesn't want me to find an exact total answer. And then it says, explain why you are confident in your estimate. Okay, so that means we need to estimate. 4 55/100 is about, they want us to pretty much round to the whole number side. So let's remember our rounding rules. I find my rounding digit, I look to the right, ask, is it 5 or larger? It is. So the rounding number increases by 1. So this 4 becomes 5. Next one. Here is my rounding digit. I look to the right. I have the number 2. Is it 5 or larger? No. So the rounding digit stays the same. And the last one. I have 4 85/100. So my rounding digit is 4. The number to the right is 8. Is it 5 or larger? It is. So my rounding digit increases by 1 to become 5. So if I do this in my head, I can put the 2 5s together because that makes 10. And then the 3 more is 13. So estimated, it's 13. So will she have enough? Yes, she will. Okay. They asked us why we're confident in our answer. And we can say that we've rounded, we can put all our proof in, but if you think about it real carefully, I have 85 and 25. And I know if I had 75 cents and 25 cents, that makes $1. And then I have over here, 4 and 4 is 8, 9, 10, 11. I already have 11 in the whole number side. And if that would already make over $1, then I have already over 12. So I could explain this answer multiple different ways to show that yes, it will be larger than 12 liters. The only thing it does not want you to do is it does not want you to do the exact answer because they said with estimation only. Okay. So for the rest of this page 16 and 17, you're going to go through, you're going to find your information and data that you need, and you have to figure out if you're adding or subtracting. Don't forget, you need to line up your decimals, okay? And there's only 6 problems, which we just did the first one together, so you only have 5 more problems left. I can't wait to see you guys. And again, please show me your work. Show me your drawings, okay? We miss you terribly, and we're so excited when we get some email or a dojo message letting us know that you're doing okay. So please reach out to us, emello@newbedfordschools.org, or you can class dojo with your parents' account. All right, until next time, see you later.